Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and I hope you guys are having a great day out there, wherever you are from the world. So I wanted to do like a little bit of a video today, giving my thoughts on the Super Mario Brothers 35th anniversary that just occurred from September 13 of last year to this week, because this week, this Friday, was the very last day of the anniversary celebration. So I wanted to like give my thoughts and recap the anniversary. Now, if you guys don't follow this channel, or if you do, you guys know. Well, those who do who have followed my channel before. For those who don't know, obviously, like my channel is all about Nintendo stuff, obviously, and I myself have been a lifelong Mario fan since I was a kid. I've played and beaten every Mario game out there, and I've had a lot of fun memories playing Mario games, and still do, because I mean I play Mario games almost every day. So, I could consider myself like a lifelong Mario veteran, and I wanted to give my honest thoughts and recap what the anniversary was all about, and obviously what came about. Obviously, the anniversary occurred last year, obviously September 13, and actually, fun fact, that's also my birthday that day. So there you go. Well, the anniversary occurred last year because it's 35 years of the celebration, the anniversary of the original Super Mario Brothers for the NES. And obviously for me as a kid, I don't think there's ever been a series that impacted me as a gamer than the Mario series, because I feel like Mario games just made me feel more good at being a good video game player. And I think with Mario games, I think it helps us learn how to become more focused and more well determined when it comes to being good at gaming. So I feel like Mario games to me just help me understand what makes me become a good gamer. And obviously I've had a lot of fun with all the games over the years, and I still do to this day, because as I collect all the games and play them all, and I've beaten them all, I never get bored of any Mario title out there. So let's recap the 35th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers. Now, as you know, a lot of things came out for the anniversary, of course: games, accessories, merchandise. And I want to talk about that stuff, all the stuff that came out, and give my honest thoughts on what came out for Mario's anniversary. So, the first thing I'm going to show off is probably, which is the most well-known thing that everyone knew about the anniversary and what came off on it, and that is this game, Super Mario 3D All Stars. Now, this game was no secret, because before the anniversary was obviously like beginning, there were speculations that Nintendo was going to re-release 3D classic Mario games on the Switch. Reports saying they were going to be remastered or remakes. And I would literally, I was so excited when I heard the news that they were bringing 3D classic Mario games to the Switch. Especially, I thought, oh my god, man, are they gonna remake like Mario 64? Are they gonna like put Sunshine and the Galaxy games? Yeah, like I literally thought these games are gonna get like a definitive remake. That didn't turn out to be the case. So we got this, and I'm gonna be straight up real with you guys. I am not the biggest fan of this package. I'm not saying that they chose bad games, obviously. These are three fantastic games, but I feel like this is kind of a disappointing way to handle it, because the emulation on this thing isn't the best emulation so far. Not only that, but I feel like 3D All-Stars just didn't hit the mark for me much. Because for me personally, what I was expecting like remakes of like all these games, especially a remake of Mario 64, because that's a game, in my opinion, that should have gotten a remake. Like, it should have gotten a proper remake, because if you guys think about it, Mario 64 graphically does not age that well anymore. And I know a lot of speedrunners don't like this version because you can't speedrun this version of the game. Um, but yeah, but I mean, 64 still plays the same as it does, and yeah, I got no problem with that. But I just wish that it could have been like a full-on HD remake, because if it was, maybe this would have been kind of worth the $60. Because we're gonna talk about the pricing too, because I don't think the price was right for this. Super Mario Sunshine. I'm glad that this game is on here, because Mario Sunshine, back in the day, like back in my day, back in my day when I was a kid, a lot of people, there are some people that like this game, and there are some people that hated this game. I actually like Sunshine, but I agree with some points that why it isn't the best Mario game. Yeah, it was pretty challenging, obviously, and it had some questionable level designs. And I think the only thing I did not like about the game back then was collecting those goddamn blue coins. That was probably the one thing that I hated collecting for this game, because it was like, hey, if you want to beat this game at 100, you got to get all 250 coins. I was like, are you fucking serious? Like getting all the shine sprites is like not really that hard, but getting all the blue coins is, because like there's a bunch of them, and it's like you're trying to find them everywhere, and it's like, what the hell. But glad to see this game is on here, because there's even people who I've seen who've said before they've never played Sunshine, and I was like, wow. But now this is like their first chance to play it, and I'm not surprised, but I'm really happy to see that Sunshine is on here, because it is a great game. And another cool thing too is that you could also use the GameCube adapter for Smash Brothers, and you could actually play this game old school style. So that's definitely a cool bonus for that. At first you couldn't, but now you can, obviously. And Super Mario Galaxy. I don't think I need to say much about this game on Switch. This game looks beautiful. The graphics in HD for this game couldn't be any better. I feel like Galaxy is the one that did not need a remake, because Galaxy still looks pretty good for its age, especially because I think in China there's that Nvidia Shield console, and they have like some of the Wii games there, and Galaxy on there looked fantastic, and I think that's the version they put on here, because it just looks great. It looks beautiful. Galaxy still plays pretty good. At first, it was going to be a little weird playing it, because, you could play this game like many ways. You can play it on handheld mode, you can play it with the Pro Controller, or, of course, you want to play like old school Wii style, you can definitely use the Joy-Cons and play it like if you're playing the Wii version. I tend to play it any way I want to. I'm more comfortable using the Pro Controller. It makes it feel more natural, just because I just think that, that's just the way I like playing this game now, to be honest. Just like a normal Mario game. And, this compilation, in my opinion, I felt like it could have been better. It's not the worst compilation, but it's just not the best one. The emulation is not really that good. The price being at $60, I didn't understand that. I was like, why is this thing $60? Why isn't it like 35 or $40? I don't understand why it's like $60. I don't think the $60 was worth it. And another complaint too is that, and I'm gonna get to this, and I'm gonna rant a little bit. Who the fuck at Nintendo thought this was a good idea to make this thing limited time only? Who the fuck in Japan thought that was a fucking good idea? Because you do realize, Nintendo, that this game actually could have made you more money if this thing was to be sold forever. I mean, for God's sake, Super Mario All-Stars on the goddamn Wii, I don't remember if that was limited edition, because I don't remember that, because you could still find that game anywhere. Even after like the Wii and Wii U was discontinued, you could still find that game on stores. And I was like, how the fuck is Super Mario All-Stars for the Wii not limited, but this thing is? And who the fuck thought that was a fucking good idea? But also slapping $60 on poor emulated games is like, what the fuck, man? Seriously. I'm not saying that this game is bad or anything. Hell no. These are 3 great classic games, and I love having this compilation on Switch. But I wish it could have been fucking remakes. And don't say Nintendo, oh, COVID hit us and all that stuff. I'm like, no. You had enough fucking time before COVID happened to possibly remake these games. And no, you just decided to probably just be lazy and be like, hey, we'll just port the N64 version and just like clean the watered down textures, and we'll just put all these games, and even if it's not emulated the best, we'll just sell like that $60. I don't think this should have been $60. This should have been either 30 or $40. I don't understand. And this compilation is it to me, it is disappointing. It's disappointing for me as a Mario fan, because it's like, this is something I was looking forward to. And don't get me wrong, I am happy that it exists, but I wish it could have existed the way I would have wanted, and many others who are watching this video would have wanted it to be. And it's a shame that now, like, it's both delisted physical and digital, and that's what scares me the most. That's what scares me. It scares me the most of seeing physical or digital media being delisted, when companies be like, let's pull the plug because either the licensing issues or we just don't care about having these games on stores anymore. It's just really a shame. And it just sucks now that people are going to buy all these copies and just resell them online for triple fucking prices. If you're wondering, yes, I did get another copy of the game. This is obviously sealed, and as you could see, and obviously I'm keeping this sealed, and I'm keeping this for my collection because I would never sell this game. Obviously, I would never sell my sealed copy. I would just keep it in my collection for as long as I want to. And yeah, but it just sucks how Nintendo hates our money, but yet we still give them money for stuff like this. And now because it's no longer available, it just scares me. Like right now, like we're in the point of having other Nintendo anniversaries. Right now we're like, everyone's focused on the Zelda anniversary, which I am too. But I said, man, are they gonna do this with Zelda as well? Are they gonna like have like a 3D collection that has like games like, man, this is how I predict it. Like they probably have like Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess. And imagine that thing gets limited. It's going to be like, dude, what the fuck, man? So that's the future now, is that if we want these old school classics, we have to have them limited time? Are you fucking serious? Sometimes I always feel like Nintendo treats their legacy content like trash sometimes, because this is one example, and another example is their NES and SNES offerings on Switch, and the fact that they keep forgetting that N64 and GameCube exists so they can add those games on Switch. But yeah, other than all this compilation, it's not the worst. It's a disappointment, but it's not the worst. And I say that because as a Mario fan, I was utterly disappointed with this compilation. I mean, for fuck's sakes, where the fuck is Mario Galaxy 2? Why is a Mario Galaxy 2 in this compilation? Like, why is the first... Like, I gotta be honest, yeah, I do prefer the first one over the second one, but I feel like the second one should have still been here, because the second one is still a fantastic game. And that's a game that I've seen some people who said that they never even played Galaxy 2, and it's like, dude, that's a fantastic game. Wouldn't it be awesome that it should have been on this compilation? I know some people wanted like Super Mario 3D Land on the 3DS have been there. That would have been fine. I mean, but Galaxy 2 was the one that should have been on here. It should have been. And they never put it on here. But yeah, it's just... And then the features in this game are not really that exciting. The only thing that's interesting is, I guess, the soundtracks of the games, which is fine, because I mean, you get to listen to all the songs from all the three games, so that's pretty cool. But just, yeah, it's just a disappointment. Again, it's not the worst compilation, but it could have been better. And being worth $60, yeah, not worth that price. Another thing that I got, and let me get some of these items out of the way. And this one's a big one. This one's a... Let me move some of this stuff, because most of this stuff is in the way, and I want to make space for this thing. This big fella right here. This is the Mario Kart Live home circuit. So Most of you have seen this. Most of you know what this is. And this is basically this is like the Mario Kart AR Mario Kart figure, which basically lets you play Mario Kart in the comfort of your own house. And this is actually pretty cool. I actually like this thing. I think it's a pretty cool piece of technology. It makes you feel like you're playing Mario Kart in VR. I don't have much complaints about it, only a little bit though. I will say there is a lot of lag frequency, which is understandable because something like this is not really built like perfectly. I mean, there's, it's not going to be the best thing ever. It's not perfect by any means, but I think this thing, it's a pretty cool piece of technology. I really like the aspects of it, and I think it's pretty cool because it's like, it's like almost like if you're playing Mario Kart in VR. And yeah, man, I think this is pretty interesting for what it is. I mean, it's not that big of a game. Obviously, you race with like the Koopalings and Bowser Jr. and you race them on your house. Obviously, you've seen people creating their own like custom tracks and stuff like that. I only been able to play with this like 4 times, and not just because my apartment, as you see here, is not really that big for this thing, so it's not going to be big enough for this. But it did like work for a bit, obviously, like here, because I think I played it 4 times and I enjoyed it for what it was. I mean, I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm that good at this game than the other Mario Karts, but I mean, I'm good at the other Mario Kart games. Don't get me wrong on that. I'm pretty damn good at Mario Kart, but this one is different because this is not like regular Mario Kart. This is just like Mario Kart like in real life, and this one is a little bit hard to get good at, I would say. But this thing is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool piece of technology, and I really like it. Only downside, two downsides, which is the lag. This is $100. This is not worth $100. Maybe $40 would have been fine, but at 100, I don't think so. But still pretty cool. I know there's a Luigi one. I don't have the Luigi one. I just have the Mario one for right now. If I do feel like getting the Luigi one later, I'll probably get it. But I'm just fine having the Mario one just for now. All right. Another thing that I got, which came out. This is the Super Mario Brothers Game & Watch that came out in November. This actually was not only was made for Mario's 35th anniversary, but I think it was the 40th anniversary. Yeah, the 40th anniversary of the Game & Watch, which was released back in the early 80s. This is really cool though, because it is basically it's a Game & Watch. It's pretty small. Like it can't fit on the palm of my hands that good because it's really that. I mean, it does fit on the palm of my hands, but I can't really play it that comfortable. Is what I'm trying to say, because when I try to play this thing, it is really hard for me to hold it, especially because like the B and A buttons are like, and both opposite sides together. I wish the B button could have been a little up and the A button could have been a little like down. That probably would have been a little easier. It is still playable on here, but I have big hands, so I wouldn't say it's the most comfortable way to play Super Mario Brothers. But it does do its job though, and it is pretty cool. It is a pretty cool piece that they released, and I was really excited when they announced this because I was like, "Oh my god, man! They're re-releasing a Game & Watch, dude!" But not only that, but it has, as I'm gonna show on the back, it has both Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers Lost Levels, or Super Mario Brothers 2 in Japan. It's like, dude, like 2 classic NES games on the Game & Watch. It's awesome. Oh, and even, for what I forgot, it even has, well, not I forgot, but I know that it's there, but I forgot to show it. It even has the original Ball Game & Watch game, but instead it has like Mario's head replacing like the Mr. Game & Watch character. But this thing is amazing. I love having this thing, and especially when you like open it and you see like the handheld for the first time, you're like, whoa, dude, like the gold scheme on it is fantastic. Kind of almost reminds me of a Famicom controller for some reason. I mean, the D-pad is amazing too. It's just like an NES D-pad. And yeah, it's pretty cool piece here. Another reference, the serial number is SM35, which is Super Mario 35. You could even tell like they even have like the 35 coin slot there too. That's pretty cool. So here, let's see. And the next thing, it's not that exciting, but these are the amiibos that came out for the game that I will show off. Obviously, these are the two amiibos that they announced. This is Cat Peach, which is my favorite, and yeah, she looking cute as ever. And here's Mario. And he has that little stance. Sometimes I hate when amiibos have these like stands. I even have like, if you've seen my room tour video, you know that I have sealed amiibos of these two. If you haven't seen my room tour video, I recommend check that out. But yeah, these are the amiibos in the game that I'm gonna be talking about. And the last thing I got for the anniversary was this game right here. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. I waited a damn long time for this game to finally come to the Switch, and it did. As you can tell, my copy is sealed because I have this game digital. My copy is sealed. But anyway, Super Mario 3D World has to be my favorite Wii U game. Like, if anyone asks me what was the one game you enjoyed so much on the Wii U, I have to say Super Mario 3D World. It's such a fantastic game. The fact that, because this was, I remember like when the Switch, you know, when it barely came out, and there was like, I mean, when they were doing like Wii U ports and stuff like that, I was like, why the hell isn't Super Mario 3D World on the Switch, dude? They fucking put Captain Toad, but why the fuck isn't Super Mario 3D World on the Switch? That game, this game right here, is such a better game than Captain Toad. Like, I was like, dude, what the hell? Why isn't this game on the Switch yet? But now it is. And I'm really happy this game finally came to the Switch. It still plays good. It still looks amazing. Especially having it on the go is just awesome. It's an awesome thing. Oh, and also, let's not forget the Bowser's Fury, add-on. And this is technically like lost DLC for Super Mario Odyssey, but it is such addicting. It is just fantastic. I spent a lot of hours playing this thing. That's just because I love the exploration that the world had, especially for Bowser's Fury. I mean, yeah, all the things are all about cats and stuff, but it still was like pretty cool, especially, you know, when you fight Bowser, especially when you're that big giant cat Mario, or as I would like to call it, Super Saiyan cat Mario. It's just amazing. And yeah, I already collected all the 100 cat shines that this game has. I like to give this another try, but this time maybe speedrunning this, because this would be amazing to speedrun. Well, both this and this. So yeah, Super Mario 3D World, amazing game. If you guys never played this game on the Wii U and if you're thinking about picking it up, I say go for it. You won't be disappointed with this game. This game is amazing. And then, I mean, I don't have my Switch with me right now. It's right now docked in my room. But the last thing I want to talk about is, it no longer exists too because Nintendo killed it off, is Super Mario 35, which was a battle royale game that was on the Switch. Now, if you're a member of Nintendo Switch Online, you get that game for free. Super Mario 35, I'm gonna say was, because it was now, because it's no longer around. Super Mario 35 was a battle royale game that basically had, you know, it's basically you're playing like Super Mario Brothers, but you're playing it with like other players, and it basically like you'll fight off a bunch of enemies. Like, for example, enemies that you kill go straight to other players, and the enemies that they kill go straight to you. It was pretty addicting, pretty challenging. It was pretty fun, man. Like, I despise battle royale games. So anything that's Fortnite or fucking, you know, anything that's battle royale, especially Fortnite, I just despise battle royale games. I think they're a cancer to gaming, in my opinion, and I just fucking despise them. But Super Mario 35, in my opinion, was the Fortnite killer, in my opinion. I know you're going to say, well, it can't kill off Fortnite because Fortnite's too popular. I get that, but I don't give a shit about that game. And even if there's people that like that game, yeah, I don't care because that game to me is not even a game. It's just a wannabe imitating video game, in my opinion. That's how I see it. But Super Mario 35 was one hell of an addictive battle royale. As someone who hates battle royale, I'm like, dude, I could have fun with this game for hours and hours and hours, and I did. I wouldn't say I was like I was at the pro level. I think I was in level 67 or 68 when the last time I played it. I didn't get like the triple coins or anything like that players would get. But I was pretty good at it, obviously. As someone who is a Mario veteran, as someone who is a pro at Mario games, I would say I did have a lot of fun, and I was really good at playing the game. I wouldn't say I got like a lot of first places, but I got quite a few of them. Mostly I would get to like second or third place, but I've gotten like a couple of first places before. But yeah, man, it's just, oh man, it was such a great battle royale game, and it's a disappointment that Nintendo killed it off because it was only to celebrate Mario's anniversary. And that's another dumb thing too, because I'm like, dude, how come they take this way, but not only that, but they also take they take the battle royale game as well. That doesn't even fucking make sense. And even if you try to access it, it's pointless to have it on your Switch now because it just doesn't exist. Ah, Nintendo, seriously, sometimes you kind of frustrate me with your decisions. Well, as you can see, here are all the items displayed here, all the stuff that I have. Now, if you're wondering, like, did you get any merchandise or any of that stuff? Nah, because I didn't feel like getting, like, the shoes or anything like that or the cool shirt. I would have probably wanted to get one of the shirts that they had, like the ones they sell at the Nintendo New York store, but they only sold them there, which is a disappointment. But as you can see, these are all the major items that came out for Mario's 35th anniversary. So what were my thoughts on the anniversary itself? All in all, I liked it. It wasn't that big. It wasn't that, I wouldn't say that special, especially for me as a longtime Mario fan. It was just, it was kind of, yeah, it was a disappointment at the end because I really wanted this to be like an awesome celebration of Mario, especially because it was the 35th anniversary of the series in general. And it's a damn shame that Nintendo poorly delivered expectations for this anniversary. But I will say this though, and if you're wondering, that's my cat who's meowing right now. So, but anyway, but yeah, I would have wanted Nintendo to definitely deliver something great with this anniversary, and they just delivered poorly. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind 3D All Stars because I do enjoy that, and I still play it a lot, and I still enjoy it. And right now, I mean, I'm still currently playing it, and I just wish that it would have been, as I mentioned, remakes of all these great games. Now, Galaxy didn't need a remake because Galaxy still looks beautiful, and it still is an amazing game to this day. Sunshine is debatable. I'm fine whether it doesn't have a remake, but yeah, it could have been cool if it did get a remake, but I'm fine if it didn't because it still looks pretty good for its age. 64 was the one that definitely needed a remake the most because that's like my favorite game of all time. Well, that or Breath of the Wild. It's a tough choice. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I still definitely enjoyed the anniversary. I wouldn't say I loved it, but I did like it though for what it was. But I just wish it could have been more exciting as it should have been. But it is what it is. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and what was your thoughts on the anniversary? What did you like it? Were you disappointed or did you hate it? Also comment, what's your favorite Mario game of all time? What's your favorite Mario memory? Comment down below. And I guess that's it for the video. And I just want to say thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like if you like the video, or if you don't, give it a dislike. Don't matter, any support's fine. Subscribe to the channel if you want to check out more Nintendo content coming up. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, and I'm out.